back at it. So this little gasket that came with this housing, I'm not going to worry about because this thermostat has obviously a gasket built into it. It's only go in one way, so that's obvious. Sits in there rather perfect. That's when they get you the right part you order. Not a lot of work in there, is there? Operating space in there. Yeah, I have to use that goopy wrench with having to be able to access from the top just because it's so tight in here. Yeah, it's still a bit easier than with this wrench, just, you know, to actually see what I'm working on. Alright, now, this guy. Fuel lines. So in the corner, we want the wiring loom bracket. Alrighty. I was gonna grab my drill gun, but don't have the bit adapter in it. Huh, the thread just skipped on that. Alright. This bolt is a little bit different. I'm not sure if it actually goes here. I don't think it does, but no, it doesn't look like it does. Yeah, I'll try it just for that. I have to order a replacement bolt. Probably will. Yep. We'll go there. I'm missing a bolt. I have to find one or buy one. And the torque on this is 18 foot-pounds. I thought it would strip a little bit, but it's not actually pulling the intake down, so I'm not too worried about that one. double check that. But as far as I'm going to go right now, keys I got to attend. No, actually. A lot of room to work on here. That was good. I wish I had a magnet with me. Okay. Enough with it. There we go. That was painful. I'm not doing good today. There we go. Here. Actually, before I start that, I want to double check how the lines set. Just so I don't get my stuff next to off the wall on that. So I realize, before I get too far along with the alternator, that I should put the power steering pump back in. It's a lot easier to get into those pipes to do that first. This is part of the fun, is remembering how you took everything off. There we go. That's it. Get this alternator out of the way. Gives me a little more operating space in there. Let's get a better camera angle here. More natural angle. That's the wrong size. 14. That looks more accurate. Yeah, it's a 17 millimeter. Actually, it's not a 17. It's to be like a 15. No, it is 17. Just the angle looking very loose. Again. Go. That's seated correctly. Now I don't have to worry about turning the pulley on it and having guck squirt out. Let's see what it says here. Oh, did not think it was going to be that big. But it is a 14 millimeter. Now, there's the dimension I want. I lied, it's not 14, it's 13. Which is more what I expected. willing to bet this is the wrong one because that seems way too long. And it's the right thread, but I can see two others that are much shorter, which make a lot more sense. It's probably it takes so long getting the engine back together, which is why the concept of putting the bolts where they go early on makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's a better fit. And it's a 10 millimeter, not a 13 millimeter. Okay, and there's a matching bolt. And bolt does not want to come out. So let's do this. I had to rotate the bottom of the pump in a little bit to get the angle right for the screw, or for the bolt, I mean. But that got her started. Not sure what the torque spec is on these. I have to go back and look at that. But that's spinning freely. So I just got to torque that down. And I believe one other bolt I was missing. Could be wrong, but give that a try. Yep. Beautiful. All right. Now to tackle the alternator. And of course, first thing I do is drop the nut, but it's not somewhat hard to get. Don't know that the bolt needs to go in from this side over, but that's how it was originally. Brace in here. Oh, I see how that goes. Again, the distance of time trying to remember everything. The base of that sits here. And the alternator sandwiches in right there. Beautiful. So I'm pretty sure I dropped the wiring harness below this bracket. I'm pretty sure that wiring harness goes on top after the fact. Make a lot more sense. Yeah. Yeah. No, maybe it does go that way. Fit-wise, it would fit in there better if I did it that way. It'll do it either way. And it's definitely how the wiring harness wants to sit. Remember, over time, wiring gets a memory of how it's been used and wants to stay that way. It's a 13 millimeter on this bolt here. And I'll come back and hit this, torque this to spec. Just getting it on there for now. I think that's the bolt. Not sure. Absolutely not. It's way too big. And that's the right size. show how big that cross bracket is, the hole there. Got some kind of washer, so I'm willing to bet this is acting as the washer up there. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm going to go double check before I get any of that stuff on there. For now though, I can put the ground line back on the alternator. Back on it. Back over, which is of course not back on there. Yep. Something better. Well, I think that's as far as I'm going to go tonight. Find out what those torque specs are on those couple bolts, and then jump on to the next part, which I believe is going to be putting the coil packs back on, control ignition coils. Here's going to put the new wires on. Go.